2005.
It's that man Jones again.
A summer to remember.
Simon Jones.
The Ashes gripped a nation. Streets emptied as England edged closer to glory. Freddie Flintoff became a hero. The Oval, a theatre of dreams. But not everyone was playing. In state schools, cricket had all but disappeared. This is the story of the people that tried to change all that. The organisation that was formed to give every young person their chance to shine.
Well, it's 20 years ago now, and it came about because Mark Nicholas, the television commentator, and myself, who knew of each other but did not know each other, were both asked the same question, which was, what should cricket be doing in a charitable activity?
I said, well, do you know how few state schools in Britain play the game? And he said, no. I said, well, the answer is 12%. 88% of state schools don't play cricket at all. Why don't we just think of something seriously big?
And we said cricket should be focused on regenerating cricket in state schools. That was the common idea that we both had. And then we talked to the Cricket Foundation, and Chance to Shine was born out of that.
In 2005, Haigh Primary School in East London hosted the very first Chance to Shine session.
It all started here 20 years ago, and we're really proud to come back and see our programmes in action and have a day of celebration with the teachers and the staff and the pupils.
We've been involved with the cricket organisation since its pilot years with Haigh as part of the launch, and we've got a great journey and story to tell.
It makes me feel happy and it makes me feel joyful because you learn how to play it and you also have fun when you play it. I used to be quiet and I didn't want to answer questions, but cricket helped me to become more louder and answer questions more.
Chance to Shine grew rapidly, reaching schools and communities in every corner of the country. Today, it's active in 1 in 4 schools across England and Wales, focusing particularly on those where pupils face economic barriers to staying active. Since Chance to Shine began, the women's game has transformed beyond recognition. With new stars, new crowds, and new dreams. Of the 600,000 young people who take part in the charity's programs each year, half are girls. In recent years, the fruits of their labour have become apparent, with a number of former participants breaking through into international cricket. One of those players is Georgia Davis, an England and Warwickshire star who remembers Chance to Shine coming into her school as a spark of her cricketing career.
I don't even know if I would be playing cricket if it wasn't for Chance to Shine. We didn't really do cricket at school when I was a kid, and then they came in and that was the session that we'd done. I don't even think it probably was on our curriculum at school. When I started playing cricket, that wasn't even professional for England women either then. So I guess and there wasn't loads of exposure when we're playing or in the 100. People are asking you for autographs, asking you for pictures and stuff, and speaking to you because you're now role models for them, which is amazing. Which I probably didn't really have growing up.
Chance to Shine also reaches children beyond traditional school settings. Jack is one such child who benefited from the Hospital Schools programme, playing cricket while recovering from leukemia.
We'd been down to the beach, I think we'd gone to Slapton Sands, and Jack was absolutely freezing. He had about 10 jumpers on. And he was very lethargic, he didn't really want to eat. I took him to the hospital a couple of days later. He had blood tests, and literally as I was on my way home, they rang me and said, "You need to come straight back. He needs to have a blood transfusion."
As soon as we got there, there's a big sign outside that says Children's Cancer Ward. And then you just think, oh dear, this is now everything that we knew before has just ended today. And it did. It was like a train hitting you. There was no life before that. You just forgot everything. There's a lot of play workers in Great Ormond Street and other children's hospitals as well. And Chance to Shine just moulded in with that, because that's so important to get kids to actually remember they are kids and having fun.
And I
not
think
just
because they made it so fun, Jack's continued playing. He's still playing today.
I play most Saturdays, most Sundays. It definitely brings confidence, because you're playing with different people and all different ages, ranging from 70s, 80s to people that are younger than you. So it's had a massive impact. I know loads of people now that I probably wouldn't have done, and then you get forge friendships and get to know people throughout the game.
We saw a lot of people that didn't come home, and Jack did, and we were very lucky in that sense that he reacted well to his treatment. Jack got cancer. We don't know why, they can't tell us why, but he got through it, and that's brilliant for all of us. The main thing is he's here, and he's here with his brother, and that's really cool.
In 2008, Chance to Shine launched their street cricket program. Focused on underserved areas, it offers free weekly cricket sessions for young people who face barriers to accessing more traditional clubs.
Street cricket, it's a brilliant way of playing the game, because I think a lot of the time cricket can seem quite intimidating as a sport because of the space, the kit. The accessibility of it is something that is quite challenging. But when you've got a smaller surface that you need, when you don't need as much kit, when the rules are really simple, it makes a massive difference, and it gives people the opportunity, regardless of the standard that you're playing. What I like about the format is it actually means that people who have never picked up a bat and ball can feel like they're contributing, and they can feel like they're getting involved.
Bashir arrived in the UK in 2018 after a 5-year journey from his native Afghanistan. Shortly afterwards, he found a home at a street cricket club in Thetford.
Well, when I first met Bash, it was mainly through his carer. She contacted me and said, look, I've got this young Afghan refugee who is mad about cricket. So I said, well, bring him to the centre. We'll see how it goes. What I did was I paired him up with Alistair, and they hit it off fantastically, which was quite a relief for me, because when I first met Bash, he was a shy, quiet, reserved young boy who spoke very little, almost no English.
I'm missing first of my mom is not there nearly. This very bad for me. Sometimes it's very difficult. I'm coming England, no people here, not my family here, not everything is not just play cricket, go home, back home, school back home.
Within about 3 or 4 weeks, rather than just being a participant, he actually asked me if he could do some coaching, and he just took it off. It was wonderful, but it was his energy. It was his enthusiasm, it was his passion, and I hadn't seen that before.
He was mainly the one that actually helped me bowl, and I'm now bowler of the year twice. If I ever need to talk to him about helping me at cricket, I can always go to him.
By 2025, as Bashir continues to play the sport at his local cricket club, the friendships he forged at Street have only deepened and flourished.
I've watched him grow from this very young, awkward boy to this very strong, charismatic, charming young man who I love. I feel almost like a father to him. He's got his own job, he's been to college, he's driving his own car. He's got his own flat, and we've been part of that. We've helped him through that. But basically, he's now his own man. Thetford Town Cricket Club has been part of that. Chance to Shine has been a massive part of that, because that's how it all started.
I never expected to leave my country and leave my parents. And that time when I was left, I was 9 years old. 9 years old, I left the country without my mom, without my dad, without my brothers and sisters. I met there Mr. Piggott and Alistair, which is a really close friend of mine. I call him as a brother because I don't have anyone here rather than him.
He's part of my family. Everyone treats him like he's my brother. A couple of years ago, he said, I'm going to go for Christmas. Come round, spend it with us. So off he comes. You got more Christmas presents than I did that year, didn't you? It's got all sorts.
It gave me a second life, second chance of my life, I would say. Where I come from, I lost my family. I don't have anyone. And the cricket gave me some happiness, which is always I look behind. I know I have something here, which has always been special. Now I have one friend from Afghanistan. He's 14 years old. When I see him, he's playing cricket as well with us. I see myself in him. Now he has someone here to help. Like I helped him because Mick helped me. I'm trying to help other people as well.
Bashir's story is just one of over 7 million young people to have passed through the charities program since 2005. Yet, as the game of cricket continues to be placed under a microscope, the charity's work is far from done.
It just makes me feel happy seeing everybody, everybody's got a big smile on their face, and learning new skills makes me feel happy. This is one of the sports where you're running around a lot and you're communicating with others, so you're not just by yourself and sitting doing nothing. It's a good sport to be active.
Chance to Shine it's a charity promoting cricket, but for everybody, and that's the for everybody part is the bit that's really important, because it shouldn't matter what background you're from, what age you are. Cricket should be something that everybody can get involved in, everybody can enjoy.
Chance to Shine, this is not chance to be a superstar cricketer. This is not the X Factor. It's about community, it's about skills, communication skills, getting on with new people, meeting people from your neighbourhood or from all other parts of the city or town or wherever. Cricket is more important than just finding the next big cricketer.
We really believe these programmes can help more children. We believe the need's never been greater, so it's absolutely our mission to take these programmes to as many children as we can across the UK.
It's really helped me develop my personality, because before I wasn't very vocal, I was more of a quiet person, but it encouraged me to speak up a bit more, be a more vibrant person, and that personality has all come through cricket and mainly the Chance to Shine programme, so I'm thankful for having it.